shock. I was greatly shocked.
Joe Volmering works at the Caro Center. He says its future is in limbo. In March, Governor Gretchen Whitmer put plans to build a new Caro Center on hold, citing concerns over staffing, family interaction with patients, and access to water. Right now, Volmering says morale inside the psychiatric hospital isn't good.
A lot of people are worrying. A lot of people really don't know what to think, whether it's moving or not. They're trying to stay positive, but it's hard.
Today, Volmering and other Caro Center employees held a petition drive at Wingert's Food Center in Mayville. Susan Osborne was one of many to sign the petition to save the Caro Center.
The Carroll Hospital has made a good place for people to have good jobs, decent pay, and good retirement.
The signatures will be delivered to Whitmer's office in June. Meanwhile, Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist made a visit to Saginaw today. We asked him about Whitmer's pending decision on the new Caro Center.
There's ongoing conversation within the department, working with the community to understand what the right next steps are on that.
And as we've reported extensively, Governor Whitmer is expected to make her decision no later than the end of June. And Volmering hopes she makes what he believes is the right decision.
It'd be a big relief. It'd be like a big load taken off everybody's shoulders out there, and the local towns and communities around would feel more relief too, because they're worrying just as much as the workers and the patients are.
Reporting in Tuscola County, James Felton, WNEM, TV5.
Now, if you want to register your support for the Caro Center, go to the Hot Links section of the TV5 homepage. A cool and dry evening is settling in as you take this live look over Saginaw and Bay City. Chief Meteorologist Brian Bachman is here now with a quick look at your forecast. Hi, Brian.
Hi there, David. Cool and dry for sure, but more evidence as to why, if you try to do any gardening in the month of May, at least before Memorial Day weekend, you're really rolling the dice. Got a cold night ahead of us here in mid-Michigan. Another round of freeze warnings in place for Aranac, Gladwin, Clare, and Isabella counties on northward until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, and everybody else under a frost advisory through that same time, as we expect temperatures to easily dip into the 30s, in many cases overnight. As for right now, though, beautiful evening unfolding. Downtown Saginaw seeing plenty of sunshine amid the broken up cloud coverage, and plenty more where that came from. As you can see, for the next few hours, no major cloud coverage sweeping in to replace the little bit that remains out there tonight. Temperatures comfortable enough as well. 55 right now, Saginaw and Caro. 54 in Bay City, slightly milder 58 in Midland. Those 50s evident across I-69 and the Thumb, and a couple of 40s in places like East Tawas and Scotia, for example, on the north end of the Bay. But here's where the lows are headed overnight. Generally in the low to mid 30s from the Tri-Cities south and east, but some temperatures near the 30-degree mark, if not into the upper 20s, farther to the north. I'll let you know how that's going to impact your Mother's Day weekend coming up.
Brian, thank you. A former foster child advocating on behalf of foster children.
I was not in a safe spot, and I was not taken care of properly, and had I stayed there, I don't know what would have happened to me.
Chris McCullum of Tuscola County encouraging parents to take in foster children during Foster Care Awareness Month. He and his wife, Anna, are in the process of bringing another foster child into their home.
It's so beautiful to watch them grow, and it's so beautiful to help facilitate a healthy environment with their parents and see them go home.
Michigan has more than 13,000 children living in foster care. Students putting their engineering skills to the test when you can watch what they come up with at Kettering University's GM Mobility Research Center. And friends of a crash victim hoping you'll come to a barbecue to benefit his family. And if you have a tough question you'd like us to investigate, call our 989 or 810 numbers. You can also send an email or shoot us a message on Facebook. You're watching TV5 News at 6, serving Birch Run, Gladwin, Sterling, and your hometown too. It's coverage you can count on. New tonight, friends of a crash victim hosting a benefit to help with medical costs. The crash happened in early April on Gary Road near Burt in Saginaw County. The victim was a member of the Bridgeport Jeep Club, which is hosting the benefit. It's a barbecue benefit dinner with 50-50 drawings and Jeeps. It takes place tomorrow from noon to 7 at Bridgeport Township's David Park. Kettering University's GM Mobility Research Center is hosting a statewide competition on vehicle design, and you're invited to check it out. The annual Innovative Vehicle Design Challenge will draw as many as 6 high school teams from across the state to see if they can re-engineer a Power Wheels Jeep into an autonomous vehicle. The event runs from 8:30 to 3. Mid-Michigan nurses honored for going above and beyond the call of duty.
Everybody does their part, and it's no one person, it's just everybody.
As you'll see, there are more like him, but first, here's Brian.
Thanks very much, David. We've gotten the rain out of the forecast for now, and in the place of it, well, we're going to have some frost settle in across mid-Michigan tonight as skies clear out very nicely. The lack of insulation is going to mean temperatures widespread down into the 30s. Your Mother's Day weekend forecast after the break.
And keep track of the weather in your community with the TV5 mobile app. Download it for free in the App Store and on Google Play. New tonight is part of National Nurses Week. 5 Mid-Michigan nurses are being recognized by their colleagues for excellence. TV5's Rachel McCrary explains what makes them the go-to people in their profession.
We see patients come in at their worst, and we help them get back to life as they know it as best as we can.
For Jessie Emmons, nursing isn't just a job, it's her passion. Today she was honored with 5 of her nurse colleagues for their commitment to what they do every day, save lives. Emmons and the other honorees work here at McLaren Flint. She says she got into nursing after her uncle's terrifying brush with death while on the job.
And the printing press rose and his button caught on the machine and it hanged him, and he was found unresponsive, hanged in the shop.
She says the nurses and medical team saved his life that day, the same day she found her calling.
They rushed him to a local hospital where the nurses were the most incredible people I could have ever met.
McLaren Flint ended Nurses Week with its annual Margaret McLaren Nursing Awards of Excellence. The hospital celebrated their medical team with a special ceremony and luncheon, giving each nominated nurse an award.
And the nurses were nominated by their peers for having special qualities.
like having positive attitudes and putting patients first. Registered nurse and now award winner Rob Fletcher is humble about the dedication.
Everybody does their part, and it's no one person, it's just everybody.
Rebecca Howe, Mary Maurer, and Sarah Potter were all honored today for a job well done. Emmons says she's thankful for her uncle being alive today and for a career that she loves.
To see the transition of heartache to joy is one of the most rewarding things that you could ever experience.
In Flint, Rachel McCrary, WNEM TV5.